Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm your host, Marco D'Angelo, joined in studio today, special guest, we've got Big Bird, also known as Bryan Leonard, WagerTalk.com.
I'll show you, Big Bird. What's that character that comes out in the garbage can?
Cookie Monster. No?
Cookie Monster eats out of the garbage can? Was it?
Well, I'm
it
not.
was a Grouch or something.
Oh, whatever. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched Sesame Street.
Yeah, it came around after I think I was a little kid. I was the old iron.
But you could audition for the Cookie Monster, though.
You're the cookie man.
All right. We're going to look at some college basketball on Saturday. South Carolina, Mississippi. Now, guys, we're taping on Friday afternoon, so the official lines are not out yet, but we're going to project where it's going to be and what I have my margin of victory. And we're going to look at this one. And I got to say, you know, South Carolina going to Mississippi. Bryan, Mississippi, they're going to be a public darling, I think, on Saturday after what they did Tuesday night. They went into Kentucky, which far and away, have you seen a college basketball team come into a season which is with as much hype as Kentucky has this year? I mean, every year you talk about, can a team possibly go undefeated, or, you know, what's going to be their toughest, you know, game of the year? People really think this Kentucky team can run the table. It's hard to do in college basketball playing conference play, but they went into Kentucky and they took them to overtime. 23-point dog, come up short, lose by 3 points.
Yeah, a couple of sports books out here in Las Vegas put that prop up. Will Kentucky go undefeated on the season, expecting, you know, a lot of no's? Well, they got a ton of yeses, and they really have some explaining to do, as they would say from the old Lucy show, if they do go undefeated, because a lot of people got some good numbers on that.
Yeah, it's just to do, you know, conference basketball, and the reason why I say it's so tough to do, run the table like that, is because unlike football, I mean, obviously you're playing more games for one, but football, you've got a week in between games. In basketball, you don't have that. You got to play, you know, if you're a team that plays like in the Pac-12, you play on Thursday night, you're coming right back on Saturday, one day in between. It's not, you don't have any time to really recharge the batteries, get over it, and sometimes, you know, the schedule, the long haul of the whole season, and, quote, they're still student athletes, they're supposed to go to school, it can wear on you, and you can have that spot. And when you are a team like Kentucky, you got a bullseye on your back every single game. Everybody's gunning for you.
Yeah, even the teams that have nothing to play for, that are out of it really early, they know they could make SportsCenter if they beat Kentucky. And you talked about the conference action. We saw it, you know, teams are just getting into conference action right now, and you could just see it by the scores. Because we're looking at scores the other day, we were at the UNLV game, and these are scores that got 100 points, 110 points, where these are teams who are scoring 140, 150 earlier. It's a different ball game once you get into conference play.
Absolutely, and me personally, I like conference play much better than December basketball. I like, you know, playing, you've got that continuity where the teams are playing their set schedule, you know, whether they're playing Tuesday and Saturday, Wednesday and Saturday, you know, you get into a habit with them, and, you know, and then you've got last year's stuff to go against two teams where we can play into the angles of, you know, this team knocked them out of the conference tournament, ended their season, and things of that nature. But let's get back to this one, and I'm looking at this one, and this is a situational play for me, pure and simple. I just don't think Mississippi can come with the same intensity that they had Tuesday night, going to the limit and almost knocking off Kentucky. When you play your guts out like that and come up short, I think it's harder to rebound, where the public looks at it and say, oh my God, Mississippi almost beat Kentucky. They're a lot better than we thought they were, and they're going to look at them. I think Mississippi's going to come out a small home dog here. Might even be surprised if they over-adjust the line based on that one game, but South Carolina's the better team. South Carolina comes into this game, they've got a tenacious defense. Their defense has held 7 of their last 8 opponents to 36% or less shooting from the floor. And if you got a team that might come out a little flat, and you got a defense that can shut down an offense, that doesn't spell for a good situation for Mississippi, in my opinion.
I look at it the other way, because I'm looking at it from the Kentucky side, and we kind of talked about this the other day. A team that everybody thought was invincible, now they got their scare. So now I think if Kentucky comes into this game, if they had, you know, coming into conference play, that's a different animal, as we talked about. Now they've seen conference play. Now I would think Kentucky would come out and really have a good game. And so if you do like Kentucky on Saturday, I think Kentucky, you got to get that play in early because I think a lot of people are going to be on that side.
Absolutely. All right, there you go. Let's go ahead and make this one official. I say take South Carolina. As I said, we don't have the line out yet, but I'm projecting South Carolina to win this one by 7 to 9 points. That's going to be way outside of what the number is going to come in this one. So there you have it. Take South Carolina on Saturday is my first free pick for this week's videos. And guys, head over to wagertalk.com. We got a couple offers for you this week. You can always jump on board the weekend all access. We have that every week from Thursday to Monday. You can pick up $69, get your favorite capper, all of his plays. Or Wednesdays and Saturdays, we're doing something new. We've got the one-day power pass. Get the entire Wager Talk team in your corner. $99, you can get all of the plays from all of the cappers on the site for one day. And Saturday, always a huge day. You've got all of the college basketball action going. You've got the NFL playoff games. It includes anybody's 5% in that package. Check it out, the Wager Talk one-day power pass. That's it for this one. We're going to be back, and we're going to look at one of those NFL games up next here on wagertalk.com.